Hello there, and welcome to my classroom. Today I am starting my Plant Up the Classroom journey by adding some of the plants from home back into my classroom. I had a few in here before, and I took them home for the winter break, and now we're back. The kids are coming back soon, which means I need to wrap this up. But now we're back from break and I'm ready to plant up the classroom and bring a little bit of home into here. So I'm going to show you what my plans are and what I already have in here. I've got two snake plants, one right here and one right here. You can see that. And they're low light tolerant, so I figured they would be really great. I really wanted to plant right here, and this one is so big and I just love the way that looks there. I would love to fill out this windowsill with other plants. The windowsill is actually pretty thick, so it can handle a pot at least this big. I feel like this isn't like a tiny pot. Here's a tiny pot for comparison, which I need to put something in. And then up on my bookshelf, I currently have two plants, a spider plant and a Chinese evergreen. And they, for the most part, have really loved this spot since I started teaching here. They've been here. So I'm excited to add one more here and then fill up the rest of these windowsills if I can. So that's what I've got going on right now. There's a lot of kids out in the hall waiting for me to open the door, so I have to go for now, but I will be bringing you along with me when I go shopping with one of my friends to get the plants. So see you then. This is my friend Stephanie, who I mentioned. Hi. And we are at Green Things right now, shopping around. And what do you think of it, Steph?
It's beautiful. It's so nice. I love this.
Yeah. It's truly overwhelming how beautiful it is, and it smells so good.
It smells tropically. First thing I noticed when I walked in.
Very tropical.
Yeah.
And we're in the money for some hanging plants.
Yes.
Are you looking? And succulents. She wants some
hanging
succulents.
Plants, succulents, things I can't kill.
Okay, all right, I can do that. Good. Let's go.
Oh my god.
All right, Stephanie, show off your goods.
Okay, so I got this, an aloe plant, which I'm super excited about. I'm really excited to open up one of the little leaves and kind of like, I don't know,
Try it out.
Try it out. I'm excited to try it out. You can like use it as lotion and eat it. It's so crazy.
All this good stuff.
And I got these cute little succulents with this pot that I think is going to be great because the other pot that I have, it doesn't have holes in the bottom. So yeah,
which we learned
is
not good. Nope. Yeah. I got two pothos.
Oh, love.
This one's a marble queen, and this one just looks like a golden pothos. So adding to my pothos collection for the plants. For the classroom. Oops, okay, that's all. I'm not good at this. That's all we've got. That's all the plant shopping. I don't think I'll be buying anything else for my classroom because the brats don't really, they're not gonna notice, and I'm happy with this. So anyway.
I like how you call them the brats.
The brats.
The brats.
They're mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well anyway, that's it for the plant shopping.
Yep. Thanks for joining us.
Next, I will be potting the plants and styling them in my classroom. So
I'm so excited.
Catch you then.
Like and comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Thanks, Steph.
You're welcome.
Whew. Holy crap, you guys. I just moved 5 very heavy, freshly watered plants up to my 2nd story classroom from the freaking parking lot. If you ever need a workout, you should plantify your classroom because just carrying these things in is a workout in itself. Like my arms feel like little noodles. So I've got a few minutes before school starts. So I think that I'm going to just dream up where I want these plants to go. I have 1, 2, 4 pothos and a curly spider plant. And one of the pothos is for sure going to go right up here and trail across here. And then for the other big one, I was thinking we have this speaker here that I never use because I can't figure it out. I've tried, but I'm thinking I can take that speaker off, or maybe just put the plant on top of the speaker and trail it across this Promethean board. We'll see.
On me dit que nos vies ne valent pas grand-chose, elles passent en un instant comme fanent les roses. On me dit que le temps qui glisse est un salaud, que de nos chagrins il s'en fait des manteaux. Pourtant quelqu'un m'a dit que tu m'aimes encore. C'est quelqu'un qui m'a dit que tu m'aimes encore. Serait-ce possible alors?
I'm not sure yet what to do with these guys, but they're too big for my windowsill, I think, so I'm going to have to think of something else.
Qu'il ne nous donne rien et qu'il nous promet tout. Paraît que le bonheur est à portée de main. Alors on tend la main et on se retrouve fou. Pourtant quelqu'un m'a dit que tu m'aimes encore. C'est quelqu'un qui m'a dit que tu m'aimes encore. Serait-ce possible alors? Serait-ce possible alors? Mais qui est-ce qui m'a dit que toujours tu m'aimais? Je ne me souviens.
Good morning. So it's been a little while since I last filmed in my classroom, and I just wanted to see how the plants would do, to give you kind of like a couple week update, because I just wanted to make sure that everything would do okay before I was like, hey, these plants will do great. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I've done so far and what I've changed, and yeah. This little corner over here is doing great. I am right in the middle of doing some bottom watering. So pretty much I have these big saucers and I filled the saucers with water. This one has already soaked up what I put in it, and then I also put a little bit of water at the top. So I took off some pieces that were yellowing. Good news is it was only pieces from the bottom that were yellowing, and that's usually an indication that the plant isn't necessarily unhealthy. Maybe those leaves were just older. So this one is doing better than I thought. We have some new growth coming in as well. This plant is doing great as well. We do have some aging leaves, however they are at the bottom, so I would probably just pluck these off. This one came off really easily, but I would just pluck those off and then see how it does, but so far so good. If you remember, I had a plant right there, and I walked in this morning and saw that it was very yellow. Like there were a lot of yellow leaves and it was not doing great. So that was just kind of a silly move on my part, but I wanted to see if it would work, and it did not, so I'm gonna move it before it gets any worse. Here is the carnage from the pothos that was on top of that speaker. Not a good situation. And there's still quite a lot of yellowing leaves. And honestly, this happened over the weekend. When I left on Friday, it looked great. But we had a particularly rainy weekend, so I'm pretty sure it was almost dark completely in my room this entire weekend. So hopefully it bounces back. I took off all of the leaves that looked pretty bad, and there's still some that could turn, but hopefully it like bounces back, because it doesn't look like it's dying, but just looks like it needed more light and it wasn't getting it. So I just have it hanging, cascading down this bookshelf here. I think this will be a better spot for it for sure. This plant I chose to keep on my desk just because it's so pretty, and I have felt like I have been given so much life just by looking up whenever a kid's being annoying and I see this plant, and the leaves are just so beautiful, and we have a new leaf coming right here and one right here, so it's just, I don't know, I'm really happy to have this on my desk, and it kind of cascades down in the front. I'll show you. It is like starting to cascade right here, and so maybe it'll grow even more by the end of the school year, but for now, I just love the way it looks. All right, you guys, that is my final Planty Classroom transformation. I do hope that you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. If you ever want to plant up your classroom or a low light space, whatever it may be for you. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with a teacher friend, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!